was Martha Argerich live from the Verbier Festival. It was last year, 2014, the previous edition of this great festival that you will be able to follow all through the next, in a couple of weeks and all through it on Medicitv. That will be the big event. We have here with us Hervé Boissière, who is the founder and managing director of this great pioneer and visionary live network for classical music.
Это была Марта Аргерих и оркестр под управлением Шарля Дютуа с музыкой Чайковского. Запись с фестиваля Вербье 2014 года. Фестиваль, который буквально через несколько недель откроется и обещает быть чрезвычайно интересным и насыщенным. Ну а сегодня у нас в нашей газете основатель и управляющий директор компании Medicitv, который сейчас ведет прямую трансляцию с конкурса имени Чайковского, Hervé Boissière. Mr. Boissière, it was Valery Gergiev who invited you to this competition and to make this broadcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
just tell us how it was. I mean, he just called you and asked you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we are partners. We've been his partners many times, you know, in the past at the Verbier Festival, because he's very often a guest conductor, and obviously with the Mariinsky, we did recently a very big event at Carnegie Hall with our friend Clive Gillinson. And it was the first time an orchestra was streamed live from Carnegie Hall. We did before some chamber music and recitals. So, I mean, we have a long relationship, and I admire the musician, obviously the conductor, but I'm always very impressed by the energetic person he is. I mean, how he can really support and really change. We were talking about how art and music can do good for the people. I mean, this man did so much, you know, in St. Petersburg, but not only in his city, everywhere he goes. He's trying to really maximize and increase the number of opportunities between the public and the music. So that's really a value we share completely. So I guess it was quite natural that we went into discussion for this project, and hopefully we all together find a way to make it possible. And again, we are very grateful for that, because it's such a unique experience to have together.
Дорогие друзья, это был маэстро Валерий Гергиев, который пригласил Hervé Boissière и компанию Medicitv делать прямые трансляции с конкурса Чайковского. Они вместе уже работали над многими проектами, ну и, как сказал Hervé, на самом деле у них общее понимание музыкального искусства и той функции, той задачи, которую ставит перед собой музыка, и то, что действительно музыкальное искусство очень важный элемент нашей жизни, и, ну, собственно, неустанная творческая, всесокрушающая энергия Валерия Абисаловича Гергиева, она тому подтверждение. Ну, вот, собственно, так Hervé и оказался в Москве и в Санкт-Петербурге на этом конкурсе.
So, Mr. Boissière, the logistics of such an event is probably extremely complicated. And can you tell us exactly how many people work here and in St. Petersburg, and you know, the type of technology that you use, you know, the signal and everything? It's very important, you know. It's like, you know, like launching a rocket almost, right?
Almost, yeah. Now, what is challenging is to have these two CDs and this simultaneous live webcast, of course, because, I mean, already one live event is a challenge. Obviously, four is another story. So altogether, we have about 250 people on board, mostly in these two cities, obviously Moscow and St. Petersburg, a lot in Paris, where the head office are and all the management of the platform is, also in Toulouse and in a few other places all around the world, to monitor and to master the process. I would like to thank all the people from TV Cultura, Canal TV Cultura, who are really our partner for the filming, and of course other people from all type of all the steps. You know, it works when the chain is working well. I mean, there is so many different steps to put together.
Yes,
I mean, one single which is in danger can change the whole story. So I really, my job is really, and our job is really to work on that checklist, you know, all the time.
To construct this chain.
Yeah, exactly, to check that.
Yeah,
so
people assume that internet is like a, you know, very small units, you know, mobile or whatever, but it's actually 250 people working on this event. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But Eric, you know, it's sort of polyphonic work. I mean, two channels simultaneously working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's very, very interesting and very important, the responsibility we have, because in front of such a big audience, I mean, we have to deliver the best image and the best sound for this great musician. I mean, when you see what we just heard now, he's 16 years old, you know, that's probably his first big media exposure worldwide. I'm sure he's so talented. I'm sure he already got some attention from other people before. But at that level, I guess maybe tonight that's the biggest one. I mean, we have to be at this level of talent and of super great artistry, because I mean, what he sends to us is spectacular. So we have to be as the best possible translator of that.
Вопрос был, насколько сложно делать такую трансляцию. Это действительно сложно, отвечает Hervé Boissière, потому что 2 разных города, 4 одновременно идущие прямые трансляции. Нужно все заставить работать, выстроить каждое звено своей цепи. И я бы хотел поблагодарить абсолютно всю команду, которая работает на этот конкурс в Москве, Санкт-Петербурге, в Тулузе, некоторых других городах. Конечно же, я бы хотел поблагодарить своих и наших партнеров по съемке. Это группу канала «Культура» здесь, в Москве, которые также обеспечивают съемки. Вообще, на самом деле, компания Medicitv старалась соответствовать высочайшему исполнительскому уровню на этом конкурсе. Я думаю, у них получилось.
So this competition, this edition of the 15th competition, Tchaikovsky competition, international piano competition, I'm going to make it, is far from being finished. There's 3 more days to go, you know, to come with the results of the gala, the 2 concert galas. But can you tell us already, you're probably preparing the Verbier Festival. How many events are you going to broadcast, or how long would it be? Do you know the dates? Can you give us the dates of the festival?
Sure.
And how long is it going to last, and how many evenings we're going to be able to follow on the internet?
Yeah, we'll have. We're very happy to come back there. We'll have 25 concerts live in 2 weeks, so that's a new heavy schedule in front of us. But it's always a pleasure to be there, and I'm very excited for many reasons to come back to Verbier, but this year is a special year because that's the comeback of Maestro James Levine. Yes. And that's a long time, you know, he was not on the podium. So he will open the festival with Joyce Donato, a real friend of Medicitv, because we work a lot with her. And before, just a word, we'll be at Carnegie Hall the 11th of July with the National Youth Orchestra, something which is a very ambitious project for the youth musicians. And after we'll go to Orange for Carmen with Jonas Kaufmann, and a bit of Salzburg. And so, I mean, you know, there is a very, very exciting, crazy good summer. But that's what we love to do, and that's why we are here. So that's
Это были ближайшие проекты Medicitv, но я думаю, что они не нуждаются в переводе. Города Нью-Йорк, Карнеги Холл, Зальцбург и, конечно же, фестиваль Вербье с 25 концертами в прямой трансляции с этого фестиваля. Все это на Medicitv. Mr. Boissière, what is your most the hardest impression, the strongest impression here at the competition? I mean, musical or technical or?
I mean, the family, the community of musicians. I mean, what is extremely impressive is to see how all these people are experiencing together something unique. So, I mean, that's not individuals. Of course, there is fantastic artists, there is fantastic characters, but all together, this is a teamwork. This is something which is really really impressive. I love to see the contestants listening to the others, and you know, I mean, you see that all the time. You know, they come in the halls from the very first time, from the auditions. You know, they were just you know, sharing so much together. So that's what we love to experience in a competition like that. Of course, there is at the end a result. Of course, some of them will be sad because they won't win the first prize. Of course, but I mean, the spirit behind and the common effort which has been put is really a great lesson, not only for the musician but for all human beings, you know. So it's really something.
So, Mr. Boissière, thank you very much for coming to answer all of our questions. We're going to watch Martin Ekstrom. He has a few words from the director of the Verbier Festival. Stay tuned. We'll be back very shortly and to check out our last candidate and, of course, 2 or 3 more days in Moscow and St. Petersburg with you.
С нами был Hervé Boissière, директор Medicitv. Ну а у нас сейчас в эфире видео интервью Мартина Экстрема.